Yeah. So one of the biggest problems with having borderline personality disorder is trying to find a grey area. I've been told very often that I either see in black or in white. I'm either going to one extreme or another extreme and can never find that perfect middle ground, which is a lot healthier for me and could potentially be healthier for you. To give examples of the BPD and thinking in black and white, let's first go to eating. Eating has always been a big part of my sort of borderline personality disorder, where I'm going through either binge eating, where I'm eating, chocolates, biscuits, cakes, sweets, all day, every day for weeks, and that's it, which is extremely unhealthy. Or I'll go to the other side, where I'll be fasting and I'll eat one meal a day. And those meals will often be very healthy, and I'll get in my sort of 18 to 2,300 calories per day. But often this comes along with the going to the gym and being healthier, just living a healthier lifestyle. Finding a grey area with drinking. It's also very much the same. I either don't touch drink at all, or I binge drink. Binge drinking being where you drink excessively to the point where potential blackouts happen and things like that, which is never a good idea when it comes to BPD. I often find that my memory is wiped clean after certain very heavy nights out due to excessive alcohol consumption and having poor memory anyway, because when things get emotionally intense, I actually lose parts of my memory. Other ways that finding a grey area could potentially be helpful is things like work. I'm either completely disinterested with a project and it takes me absolutely ages, whether that be years, months. The longer projects that seem to lose my interest after a while due to the nature of just recutting and snipping, and it's these fine little tweaks and adjustments, rather than me being completely hyper-focused when it's an interesting project, where I actually get stuck on things for multiple hours and don't seem to come away from that until it's complete, because I find enjoyment actually out of editing it. And in that case, I get into a state of kairos. Kairos being where time just flows and everything flows, and you kind of forget the time that you're living within because everything is making you content. There's other areas that I'm sure I can talk about, but I actually just can't remember them off the top of my head. But finding this grey area can be extremely useful because it allows balance within your life, and it would allow balance within my life. The problem with thinking in black and white leads you to this. It's the extremes, right? It's the extremes of any option. And often the extremes can be the most rewarding or the most dangerous, if you get what I mean. Finding that grey area can take away some of the highs, but can also take away some of the lows, which I think is valuable for people like us, people with BPD. For myself, I think what I need to do is start finding those grey areas more. I've definitely been trying to implement it more into my life nowadays because I feel it could help me grow into a better person, more well-rounded, slowly getting towards the person that I would actually like to be, which, I mean, hopefully I'm en route, but you can never really tell, can you? Because everybody has their highs and lows. So my advice to you is find more grey areas. Find more times where being excessive isn't valuable, and actually finding a middle ground could be more useful. This could relate to a magnitude of things. It could relate to you feeling like you're happy or depressed. It could relate to you feeling like you have to do something or you can't do it at all. It could relate to you binge eating and eating masses, or not eating at all and going down the sort of anorexia disorder route. It could be with excessive drinking like myself, excessive drug taking, which again I've also been a part of. Just with anything that you do, just make sure that you're questioning yourself in a healthy way that can be that can be useful to you, and make sure that yeah, you're trying to see the bigger picture rather than this much. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next.